anime called Tokyo Revengers, and this anime is pretty much about gangs in Tokyo, Bozoku gangs actually, and how they pretty much want to have a new era, like a new era of delinquency. And the main character is Mikey. Mikey pretty much wants a new era, new generation, of gang members to be, better than what they once were. Like a better, more humble, caring about others. But due to the fact that when he created his Tokyo Maji gang, it went through a lot of different phases. And of course, based on what the gang members in his clique did, they pretty much did something so horrifying. You know, they pretty much broke into his family's motorcycle shop. And I'm not gonna spoil it, but they did a lot of damage to his mentality. They came in there not knowing who owned the shop, and then when they did the person dirty, pretty much they regretted it once they found out that this person was connected to this individual, and so on and so forth. And that's when Mikey's dark impulses started to hit. He started to realize that, damn, I created a gang for the betterment of humanity, to do better, to do positive things, and here they messed with somebody that I'm close to, and of course that changes your mentality, changes your mind, and it's like, what the hell, what happened? And not only that, but now he's losing his friends one by one. He's losing the original members of Tokyo Majin little by little, and the people that started it is falling down one by one. And the only one that's there for him is Takamichi. Takamichi is the one actually to kind of like sit down and can talk to Mikey, and give him sanity, give his sanity back, because he's losing his mind, but Takamichi's the balance. Takamichi keeps him sane. Takamichi keeps him balanced, keeps him whole, because Takamichi essentially reminds Mikey of his older brother. Takamichi's weak. Takamichi cannot fight physically. He's not physically strong, and he's only physically weak, but mentally he's strong, and mentally he's powerful, and he can talk to anybody, and he can get people together. And that's what Takamichi's about. Takamichi, that's where his strengths lie in. His strengths lie in his communication, networking, bringing people together, and bringing the peace together, and getting through to certain individuals that normally others can't get through. Because he has a mind that's more aware in some aspects. Takamichi is kind of like, he doesn't really see things, and he can't pick up on things right then and there. He picks it up after the fact. Then he goes like, oh, and it's like, yes, oh, you didn't realize it right there and then? He's just quick to like, oh, I completed my mission. I did it like this. No, that's not what it is. You gotta like look into it more. There's more details that you're missing. But Takamichi keeps Mikey balanced. And Takamichi thinks, oh, if he goes away, everything's gonna be okay. No, you have to be there forever. You cannot let Mikey do his own things and do what he needs to do, and you have to be there. You cannot do your own thing, because once you're out the picture, Mikey's gonna lose control. He's gonna go crazy, and his dark impulses are gonna control him. He needs to be there to like kind of like coach him, kind of like be there for him. And Takamichi doesn't get that. Takamichi's like, I don't know. He doesn't think that he's that important, and then he underestimates himself. He underestimates himself, and I think other characters as well underestimate Takamichi. You have all these strong characters like Baji. You have Hakai. You got Draken. These are strong characters that definitely could hold their own in a fight. But when it comes to talking to people, they're not so good at talking, or they're lacking in a lot of different things. And they're only good for fighting and getting into with other gangs and each other. They're good for that, but they're not good like Takamichi. Takamichi's the only one that I can say is like, he can actually talk and bring the peace. Everybody else is like, whatever. But Takamichi can't fight neither. And you would think Takamichi would go and train and do things, certain things to get better, but he has like no mind for it. He's just not trying to improve in his fighting skills, even though like he threw a punch to Taiju and he put Taiju on his ass a little bit, but that was after you got hit like 30-40 times. Like, come on, now you got a good lucky shot, But you have heart, and that's what people respect about Takemichi. Takemichi has heart, Takemichi got a lot of heart, and then you got characters like Kizuki, and Kizuki is powerful in a sense because he's strong mentally and physically. He could hold his own. He may not be the top dude out there, like a really really knock you out or beat you, put you on your ass. Like, we seen him fight here and there, but it's not really like we don't really see him fight really. He just throws a couple of punches, here. But we always see him plot. He's more of a plotter. He plots. He's strategist. He's an opportunist. He plots. He waits. He lets you sleep on him for a while, and then that's when he comes in and picks you apart, one by one and stuff like that. That's what Kizuki does. Kizuki's good for that. See, Baji was more like, nah, I ain't playing with you. I'm gonna nip you in the butt right now and get to you right now before you get anywhere. You think you could destroy us and put us on our ass? Nah, I'm gonna get you. Like, and then you got Hanma. Hanma is just there for entertainment. He don't care what happens. He's just bored. He's with all the effery, He don't care. Like, he's just with it. He's with the shits. Hanma is just there to do Hanma, with whoever. Literally. That's just what he's about. Hanma's that dude, I ain't gonna lie, like, he's there. He's there just to cause confusion and cause chaos. Just because he's bored, with his people. You have a lot of characters. You got the twins, right? The twins, which is Angry and Sad. That's what their name is, Angry and Sad, right? Angry's cool. We haven't seen much of Angry or Sad. Only in the manga we seen them for sure do their thing, Especially when it came to that when they all got locked up in that era, where all like the dudes got together and it was like they was all wilding out. Yeah, like Angry and Sad was definitely doing their thing. They fought the Hatami brothers, right? Yeah, but they fought the Hatami brothers too. The Hatami brothers, they were getting it in. For sure. They was definitely going at it. The Hatami brothers are no joke either. The Hatami brothers, they're the type of delinquents, the type of, dudes that could just run. They have influence. They got clout. They lit. They lit on their own. They don't even need a gang. They're not even in a gang, to be honest. The Hatami brothers, they just awesome. They're in their own time. They're doing their own thing. They just so powerful and so deep. Like, they could just call whoever from any gang and be like, yo, come over here. I'm fighting so-and-so. Come help me. Or I'm in this, you feel me? And the Hatami brothers, they don't play. They gets busy. They gets real busy. You know what I'm saying? And then we get deeper into it with the other characters and stuff. The chapters. I don't really know them too well, like, but I gotta get into that. I'm not really deep in the manga like that yet. I'm still watching the anime because I read the manga here and there, but I don't want to spoil it too much for myself. I want to see the anime first. I'm already into the anime, and then I'm gonna get into the manga heavy with all the characters and their power attributes, their power level and stuff. Like, it goes crazy. The manga goes real deep and technical. I love the manga. Like, I read little pieces of the manga, but like only the ones that I've seen in anime, just to see like the difference. But it's good either way. Like, and if the way I see the anime and the way I read the manga, when I read the manga, I picture the anime the same way. If not, the manga's way more better. But the same is like the manga, and then when I read certain parts that I'm not really up to yet, like the anime is not even up there yet, and I read the manga and I see what it is, I can picture the anime in my head now. Like, it's like a movie. It's lit. I'm in there like so many. I'm like, oh shit, that's how. Yeah, that makes sense. And it's fire. The last one I saw in the anime was with Taiju and Mikey, and Mikey just kicks him right in the face. But everybody got their licks with Taiju, and Taiju's already tired. He's exhausted fighting everybody. He got stabbed by Yunaha. She poked him up real quick, and then Kai trying to fight him, and then Mufuyu, right? Misuyu was just going crazy, like trying to wild him up, and then it's just Chifuyu, yeah, Chifuyu is wilding out. They all trying to get like their legs off of him, like trying to like just go crazy with him. Takemichi's like, yeah, trying to get in it too and just going nuts. And yeah, when he punched him, I was like, yeah, about the time you gotta punch him, shit, you getting your ass beat. Better pull it up, and then it's just like, Mikey comes in, it's like, Merry Christmas, and then he goes, you strong. He took the hit because he's like, yo, this is my punishment for all the things that's been happening, like all the shit that's been happening so far with with my team and your team and other teams and everything going around, and you know, right? Pa's in jail, right? Who else is in jail? The other dude, Baji's dead. Baji's dead. Pa is locked up. Who else? Um, the other dude with the blonde hair and the black with the tattoo on his neck. Damn, I forgot his name. Well, he's in jail too because he's mentally going crazy right now. He's losing his mind. He's the one that like took out Mikey's bro and stuff, which is crazy. Yeah. Like all the original members is getting, they just like they going down like literally. Like he's like, yo, all our OGs is getting locked up or killed, and we the only ones that's about to, we the only ones left. And I don't want to see any of our other dudes get into no F shit, I don't want no one else get locked up or killed. I want people to strive and do better. But I need you talking to me. Just like, yeah, I'll still be here, but you gonna dip soon. You gonna try to dip set. And then when he dip sets, oh, something happened. Mikey went crazy. Yo, this is, like, bro, you gotta be there. So he lost Baji. He lost, Pa. He got the other dude locked up too. Like, come on, bro. With the whole, with the Valhalla and them going crazy and shit, Toman and Valhalla, that was the best arc right there for right now. The best arc is Valhalla and Toman just getting lit. Boom. So he gotta like do his thing. Yeah, man. Yo, Tokyo Revengers is the anime you gotta get into. The anime is fire. Yeah, I like Tokyo Revengers. And like I said, I'm gonna do another review part 2, but yeah, that energy is wild. They just be going at it. Like, I'll just be like, yo, Tokyo Revengers is that anime. It's anime for this year for sure. It's the anime. It's the manga anime. It reminds me of Tokyo Tribes too. Tokyo Tribes is like that. Tokyo Tribes is also another anime I saw, and it was a good anime too. Great anime, Tokyo Tribes. Tokyo Tribes too. Yeah, Tokyo Tribes is like that, but it's more based on like American, like hip hop and American, like Japanese like gangs, but more like with the American type of style, like like the way we dress in America and stuff like that. They got a lot of their influences on hip hop for sure. But Tokyo Revengers is more like bikers, MC clubs, Bosozoku clubs, and so I like that aspect because you get to like kind of like see what it is, what it's like. You get to see like kind of like the culture, of what that culture brought to like Japan and how they were acting. You know what I'm saying? So it was lit. And they have their own style. They got their own codes, principles, and morals, and they got their own beliefs, and they got their own uniforms too. It's more like a uniform, to be honest. It's not, it's just a nice uniform, and they're organized, but they fight a lot. There's a lot of fighting and infighting, and it's a lot of like family issues and personal issues and why they joined to begin with and their reasons of joining certain crews and certain organizations. Everybody has their own story. Like Tokyo Revengers doesn't just it's not just Takamichi and Mikey. It's Draken, it's Hakai, it's Baji, it's Pa. I like how they throw all the characters in there, Chifuyu, Masuya, you know what I'm saying? Like, they throw their characters, Taiju, Yunaha, they throw their characters and their stories, and it brings you in, it reels you in, it gravitates you, because they giving everybody their own shine. Each character got their own shine and stuff. Takamichi's girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, she got her own story, and her brother got her own story, like, so, it's lit. It's fire, like, and Takamichi just gotta do better with his girl, like, yo, come on, be there for your shorty, come on. And then Takamichi got his own crew too, out of Toman. He's in Toman, he's the captain, one of the captains for sure, of the first division? He's the first division captain? Or he's second division, I think first division captain, right? So he got that title, and he got Baji's cloth and all that, Baji's sash, all that. Like, my son's doing big things, he's getting up there, and he got his own little personal team too. Takamichi got his own team. He got his own. He's the only one that has Toman. He's in Toman officially, but then he got his own team out of Toman. So then eventually he converts them to join Toman anyway. Like, yo, just come through. You're riding with me, right? Alright, so y'all under me anyway. Cool. Be with the gang. So now they with the Toman because he under Takamichi anyway. So you might as well join Toman at this point. So Takamichi got his own crew on top of that. Takamichi's lit. I don't think people realize that. Like when they watch the anime, they're like, "Yo, Takamichi's whack. Oh, he can't fight." That's what they focus on, is that he can't fight. You forget that he could connect everybody together, network with like a bunch of gangs, a bunch of people, talk to anybody from anywhere, because he got sense and he got substance, and then he got his own crew on top of that. Yo, don't sleep on my son Takamichi. Y'all wildin'. Takamichi's like, if anything, Takamichi's top tier. He's at this point he could be OP. Nah, I ain't gonna go crazy, but Takamichi's definitely top tier. He ain't no little soldier. He's not a doja. He is somebody up there. So y'all gotta put more respect on my guy's name, boy. Put more respect on Takamichi, you heard? Put some respect on his name. Early. You know, like, Takamichi's always on 50. I don't care what anybody say. He's always on point, looking around, aware of everything, looking over his shoulder. I ain't gonna lie, he got sidelined by Taiju, though. I was kind of whack, you know. He was with his girl and shit, you know, and he gets clothesline and shit by Taiju in the alleyway. Well, Taiju came out the alleyway and just said, bomped him real quick. I was like, damn, Takamichi, put you on your ass. And then fucking Taiju picks him up like this and goes, oh, it just suns him the whole time and shit, and just like Maniac starts laughing, going crazy on the dude, like just toying with him like a fucking toy, literally like, I'm gonna get you, bro. What are you, one of the captains? Fuck out, it gotta be a joke, bro. You ain't no captain. Can't be. Wildin'. You know, and Taiju trying to convert her kind to his thing, like, yo, you should be with the Black Dragons, the BDs, you heard? The Black Dragons all day, every day. We the Black Dragons. We that, but we the boys. Like, nah, son, I'm really not. Y'all wildin'. And then what's crazy is that Mikey's brother at the time, Smile in Paradise, Mikey's bro, RP to my guy, that held all the generations down, because he held all of them together. He was the leader of the Black Dragons. He's the founder of Black Dragons. The OG of them. The original everything of Black Dragons. OG, original gangster of the BDs of the Black Dragons. And Tokyo Revengers. So, yeah. Exactly. So, yeah. What's his brother's name? Sujiro or something? Yeah, Snagur. Mikey's older brother was Sujiro, right? Something like that? Yeah, well, Mikey's older brother was the leader of the Black Dragons. The original leader of the Black Dragons. And he was keeping the peace with everybody. So, yeah. And everybody knows his name. His brother's name is really respected in Japan. That name rings bells. That name definitely rings bells in the neighborhood. In the hood in Japan. Oh, where? Sujiro? Oh, nah, that's Mikey's. Word, that's Mikey's older brother. That's crazy. And then they call him the Invincible Mikey, because he's like, you know, he's the one kick wonder. Kicks you with that leg kick and it's over right to your skull, and you in the floor with your cranium like just laking like, oh shit. Hama was the only one that blocked it. He went boop. Fuck out of here, because he was expecting it, because they told Hama, yo Hama, when you go see Mikey, he gonna try to kick you in your face, just do it like a random block. He gonna get you. So the whole time Hama's talking to Mikey, Hama's already knowing that he gonna do that kick eventually. So he's already got his guard up, like he's already like this, low key, like that's why he's like this, smoking the cigarette like this, like a blunt. My son's smoking a cigarette like it's a blunt type shit. He's like, and then he goes, oof, like, yeah, I caught you. And everyone's like, oh my god, he stopped Mikey's invincible kick. No, he didn't really stop it. They just put him on. Like, my son, he's not nice. They say he's nice with the hands. Hama's alright. He ain't that nice. My son's a bum. My son's buns. I don't care. Hama's buns. I'll tell you that. He's buns. Like his boy Kisaki, nigga. Buns. He's buns. I don't want to hear nothing. Yo, Hanma is buns. Kisaki, I don't know. Kisaki's also buns too. I don't know. I don't like none of them, bro. Kisaki's buns. And Hanma's buns, bro. Nah, I'm not jacking that. They buns. I don't care. That's why Baji was gonna end Kisaki, son. He lucky that he was trying to control this crazy mother effer on the side, you know? Controlling one of my boys. Out of here. You had to. Fuck out of here. Nah, I'm not going for that. You try to play him. That's why my son, he got stabbed and he still was like, yo, Kisaki, I got you, check me. Feel me? Like, nah, I don't wanna hear that. And you saw the Tommy, yo, they seen that The other gang members saw that from other crews. They like, yo, this was a cool ass fight. Shit was bugged out. The fat dude eating the chips and shit and the snacks. I don't even know his name, but he's one of the top dudes in there too. Like, yo, this shit crazy. I'm eating my burgers and drinking my soda, going crazy with the Pepsi and stuff. Like lit. Cold looking at it. Like you know, everybody looking at that shit, see who gonna come out on top, cause they got a plot now. The other crews are gonna see who's gonna be on top to do what, so they can just, you know, figure what they gonna do to them. But yeah, man, y'all gotta watch Tokyo Revengers. Gotta watch it and read the manga for sure. Definitely gotta watch it and read the manga. And after this video, I'm reading the manga. Like, comment, subscribe. Give me a dislike if you don't like my videos. Give me a like if you like my videos. Just write in the comments. I just need more comments and need more engagement. Just do what you gotta do. And if you like Tokyo Revengers, let me know how much you like it. And I'm off this. Later. Deuces.